Hello, and here's a short video with some key lettings legislation dates for landlords in 2022 and beyond, from the end of the temporary adjusted right to rent checks to making tax digital for VAT returns. And landlords are going to need letting agents guidance more than ever in 2022 when it comes to compliance. Okay, so although there are fewer COVID-related deadlines on the horizon for 2022, there's still plenty going on in the lettings legislation. Right to rent checks will return to normal, and landlords and their agents alike will need to start digitising their systems for making tax digital. Plus, you'll also need to keep tabs on the evolving energy crisis and plans to increase minimum energy efficiency standards, as well as prepare for the Renters Reform Bill white paper, which is expected to land early this year. So some key dates in 2022. First up, 1st of April, COVID-19 adjusted right to rent checks in England. The temporary measures to allow right to rent checks over video call and to share photocopies or photos of documents rather than the originals are expected to come to an end in April 2022. The government has shared the fact that it's looking at ways to create a digital system for all checks, including for British and Irish citizens, and retrospective checks of the original documents for the time that the temporary measures were in place are no longer required. There is already a new digital process in place for EU, EEA and Swiss citizens who can access a share code to prove their right to rent, plus rules for B5JSSK nationals has also been confirmed. These are nationals from Australia, Canada, Japan, New Zealand, Singapore, South Korea and the United States of America with biometric passports, and they're able to use e-passport gates at UK airports, seaports, and the Brussels and Paris Eurostar terminals to enter the UK. Also on the 1st of April, making tax digital for VAT, and as part of the government's plans to make HMRC one of the most digitally advanced tax administrations in the world, all agencies or landlords registered for VAT will need to sign up to making tax digital and keep digital VAT records and use software packages to submit their VAT returns from April this year. February this year, the energy price cap increase to be announced. The government will announce in February this year how much the energy price cap will increase by. That increase will take effect on the 1st of April this year, where energy bills will rise accordingly. Legislation dates to be confirmed. Looking ahead, the winter 2021-22 confirmation on increasing minimum energy efficiency standards in England and Wales. Although an increase to minimum energy efficiency standards is awaiting government feedback from the consultation stage, it's expected that from April 2025 all new tenancies for private rented properties will require an energy performance certificate, EPC that is by the way, rating of C or above, up from the current requirement of the E rating. From 2028 this increase will apply to all tenancies. This new legislation would also increase the capped amount that landlords would be required to invest to achieve the higher ratings from £3,500 to £10,000. Early 2022, the Renters Reform Bill white paper in England. Proposals in the Renters Reform Bill include abolishing Section 21, strengthening Section 8 and introducing lifetime tenant deposits. Plus the idea of landlord register has also been raised as a possibility. A white paper on the proposals is expected in early 2022 this year to outline how these changes will be implemented. The government is currently in talks with key stakeholders to ensure a policy that takes into consideration a wide variety of views on the subject. To be confirmed, the Building Safety Bill expected to receive royal assent. The Building Safety Bill is currently in the House of Commons, where it is awaiting royal assent and is expected in the autumn of 2023. Once this is received, the government has laid out a transition plan to outline how it will prioritise each key element. Some changes that will take place in the first 12 months after Royal Assent, including changes to regulatory reform, Fire and Safety Order 2005, which will clarify responsibilities in HMOs, while the bulk will come into force 12 to 18 months after, including new responsibilities for the accountable person when managing building safety risks in occupied high-rise buildings. And finally, this wants to be confirmed as well, making tax digital for corporation tax in the UK. A consultation on making tax digital for corporation tax closed in March 2021, although there is no set date for when this will become law. Estate agencies and landlords operating as limited companies will need to prepare for the digitalisation of their systems to submit their corporation tax returns and keep digital accounting records. That's it for now. I hope that's been of help. As you all know, compliance and legislation is changing all the time, and it's so important to be aware of what is coming and how it will impact on your tenancies and your businesses. If you'd like any help on any aspect of landlord and tenancy legislation, then please get in touch by calling us on 01953 453838 or drop us an email to lettings@millbanks.com. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll